Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host. I got a video for modern dating here.
So why does man take me out on a date, right?
Oh, I love it when somebody gets a chance at love. Let's see how her date went.
And then here I am thinking,
Longhorn.
okay, I'm gonna just order the most expensive shit on the menu, which is what I did.
Now, why would you do that?
I got the porterhouse, macaroni, Brussels sprouts.
Again, we've seen this clip, but a porterhouse is almost like 20-something ounces, and she ate it all herself. The porterhouse is usually made to be shared.
Why the motherfucker up and leave me?
He left?
Girl.
Oh my gosh, I'm so surprised.
So now I gotta figure this out because I'm not paying no high-ass bill.
Then why did you make it so high?
So let me get this straight just to run it back.
Please
A
do.
man asked this woman out on a date.
Yes.
She gets on the date and she orders the most expensive items on the menu.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere in the date, something went awry and he excuses himself and never comes back and leaves her stuck with the bill. And it looked like he enjoyed his meal. Ladies, these men can spot a mile away when you are trying to use them. Not to
Actually, shout out to the man for like reversing it on her.
say that she couldn't afford to pay for it, but she is definitely trying to figure out how she gonna pay now that he is gone. If you are not dating with the intent of being in a relationship and making a genuine connection, leave these men alone.
Please.
Because you are messing up somebody's husband before they can align with a wife.
Walking away was the best thing he could have done for both of them. She had
That was probably like a $200 meal.
just learned that dates shouldn't be used as a means to go places or eat food she wouldn't buy for herself. It also made her realize that not every guy will go along with such a plan. It wasn't even about the price of the food, but rather the intention behind it. The goal hadn't been to genuinely get to know him, but to enjoy a meal she likely couldn't afford on her own, and that's not the purpose of a date.
Isn't it? I mean, women are pretty broke, dusty, musty crusties. I don't really think very many of them can afford a normal dinner on their own.
The only reason he agreed to it was because he believed she was genuinely interested in getting to know him. But her actions made it clear that it was more about the food than about discovering any real connection between them. That's why walking away was the smart choice. He saw that she viewed the date as an opportunity for a free meal, and he wasn't willing to be part of that. So he chose to remove himself, leaving her to handle the bill on her own.
What to do when that guy asks you to split the bill. I'm going to give you such a great solution that will never happen to you again. Here's what you're going to do. You're not even going to wait until you finish dinner. No. Whether it's lunch, whether it's drinks, whether it's dinner, as soon as it hits the table, as soon as you get your drink, as soon as you get your lunch, as soon as you get your dinner, you're going to look down at it, you're going to look up at the person, and you're going to say, thank you so much. This is very kind of you. It looks fantastic. Boom. Done. You understand me? No worrying, no stressing. You've thanked them in advance. Now they know they're the hero that's going to be paying the bill. All right? I hope it helps.
So you want to manipulate us into doing it nicely. Okay.
What about simply having your own money to pay for your food?
Seriously.
That seems like a more reasonable approach, especially when it's their first date. At that stage, they don't know each other yet, so there shouldn't be this level of expectation. He is not financially responsible for someone else, so he shouldn't be expected to cover the cost of their meal. I don't understand why she's sending this kind of message when it's not that deep. It's just a plate of food. Why would someone go to such lengths just to avoid paying for their own meal?
Because they broke?
Unless she's struggling financially and genuinely needs help getting something to eat. That kind of needy mindset feels unnecessary. And even if she is going through a tough time, a date is not the solution for that issue.
Just got married, right?
Just today, like 4 hours ago.
Okay, and do you guys know each other's body count?
Yes. No,
Okay.
body count, no. That's irrelevant.
Is it?
Yes, pass it to pass. Like,
Every man that says that.
this is my future.
Are you willing to admit it right now?
9.
9?
I don't understand why he seems so shocked, especially since he originally said the past shouldn't be considered.
Correct.
That reaction
And tell the truth, 9 at their age is probably the best that he might be able to find.
was unexpected, and based on his facial expression, it's obvious he would have preferred not to know. He probably assumed the number was 2 or 3, and after hearing the actual figure, he clearly has a lot on his mind. I know he would have rather stayed in the illusion that it was a number he considered normal, but things have changed, and I wouldn't be surprised if this leads to future issues. You could see on his face that he wasn't ready for it. Based on his reaction, it's clear he feels he might not have taken this step if he had known it earlier.
I mean, this is why you vet women. You know, again, you don't have to ask their body count, but get to know them. They'll tell on themselves.
I've seen a lot of comments asking what's wrong with 9. I think they see it as a low or average number. But what they overlook is that we're all different. We have different values, experiences, and boundaries. And in this case, it's clear he didn't expect his wife to fall within that range.
I had a new Bumble dating experience today. Matched with somebody, got on really well for about 24 hours. Like, energy was on point, flirty, chatty, really interested in the same things. It was kind of one of those connections that you really, really hope you find. And anyway, 24 hours later, she says, I find you really attractive. I love your personality. However, I don't think we can be a match. And I went, okay, why? And she said, well, I'm quite tall. I'm like 5'9". And I said, okay, well, I'm 5'11". Yeah, but when I wear shoes, I'm like, well, when I wear shoes, I'm probably like 6 foot, but I don't call my, and yeah, well, I just like to feel protected. You know, I want a man to feel protective. And I was thinking, I could be a black belt in jiu-jitsu for all you know.
Right.
So yeah, just when you think you've heard all the dating stories, you get a new one. So that was quite fun. And you know the worst part about it all? Didn't even really bother me that much because I've been there, done that. And my enthusiasm for finding something worthwhile is just in the floor, in the dirt. I just find it funny. It's like...
We know how you feel, brother.
What's frustrating is people are they complain about dating all the time, right? They complain about how awful it is and blah, blah, blah. And then when you get an actual decent connection with somebody, and yeah, let's disclaimer, it's only on chat. You could meet each other face to face and have no spark.
True.
But in order to not even get to that point, wow. So yeah, so that's fun.
This is simply the reality of today's dating scene. It's one of the most common complaints from people still trying to find a genuine connection. With the rise of dating apps and social media, people's perception of their dating options has become inflated. As a result, many end up abandoning plans or walking away from a potentially good match just because someone new come along. Nowadays, people are quick to change their minds the moment they believe a better option has appeared. And in doing so, many lose their chance to build something real with someone who could have been a great fit. His situation is a perfect example of what I am talking about. He met someone, and there was real chemistry between them, but then she suddenly lost interest and used
With a superficial
his height as an excuse when he is taller than her. Make it make sense.
All you need to understand about them is that they're fucking demons looking to suck the life force out of you.
We're talking about women?
Literally, they're trying to get access to your womb and to suck energy out of you.
It's more like pump things in you?
Sounds insane, okay? Nothing to fucking understand. They are demons trying to suck the life out of you. That's all you need to get. It's not for a greater purpose, or it's not even for the bros. They're fucking demons, okay? They're fucking demons.
Yeah, we are fucking demons. You're the demons that we're fucking.
Literally hate us. Like, y'all need to they hate us. They have one goal in mind, and that's to multiply, to spread fertilizer and to multiply. That is the simplest explanation I can give to you.
I mean, yeah, it's in our biology to do so.
It's all I need to give it to you. That's the only way I can explain it to you in a nice way. The song that Lauryn Hill made, Doo-Wop, like that thing, she was correct. That's all that it's ever been about, okay? It's not about love. It's not about building a fucking family. They don't care about family.
You don't care about family.
Don't care about lineages. They just want to spread fertilizer and multiply, okay? Spiritual. They need to leave their DNA here so that they keep coming back. Okay. Sorry. You get the point.
This young woman is a clear example of why it's so important to be a present and involved father, someone a child can look up to. I am saying this because it's evident she didn't have positive male figures in her life, whether that was her father, a boyfriend, or any male relative. You can't convince me she grew up in a stable, two-parent household where her parents supported each other in a healthy way. It's far more likely that her father wasn't around, and that absence shows. She wouldn't hold such a negative view of men if she had experienced a father's genuine love and protection. That early absence made a significant impact on her life, and based on her current perspective, it's clear things didn't unfold as they should have. As a result, she's developed a distorted view of men as a whole. The truth is, we're not all like what she described. And honestly, I feel sorry for her because I truly believe that if her father had been present and fulfilled his role, that foundation would have shaped her differently. It could have helped her see that good men exist. So once again, I'll say this: do your best to stay in your child's life.
Agreed. Be good men. Be good fathers.
Your presence matters more than you may ever know.
That one more time?
I said, I am trying to have my first child with you, and I promise you we can get married first, then we can have a child, and I'll treat you right.
Oh, okay.
So do we got a deal or not?
Damn, bro. You got blasted on the internet. Blasted.
Which one are we gonna see?
He sound healed and ready. Complain when the dad leaves, but then act like this when a dude wants a kid. The fact that she is sharing your feelings for her entertainment says it all.
Right?
She will be looking for him after her third kid. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the same woman who later makes a video about how hard it is to find a good man in today's dating scene. The truth is that most women either currently have or have had the opportunity to build a relationship with a good guy. But for some reason, many choose not to pursue it and later end up complaining about the lack of quality men. In this case, we can clearly see that he's approaching the situation respectfully and is willing to do the right thing. But based on her reaction, she's simply not interested.
I mean, like I always say, you can be good and do good without being nice, right? Be a good man. Be a good father. Don't be a nice man. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that, and I'll catch you guys next time.